Alright, good morning everybody. Today we'll start with a new chapter, chapter 4 of your books, Annie Frank. Alright, let me brief you what's there inside the chapter. The chapter is about a girl children named Annie Frank. Alright, what was the name of the girl? Annie Frank. Okay, it is telling about a girl who is Jewish. Jewish means Jewish is her culture, the religion, alright? Who has gone into hiding during World War to avoid Nazis. Okay? The whole situation during the World War, it is depicting one of the situations which was faced by this girl during the World War. She shared her experience in the story when she is very depressed, she is sad with what she is suffering through or whatever is happening around. Together with 7 others, she hides in the secret annex on the Prinsengracht 263 in Amsterdam. Okay, the whole story revolves around her. She's the protagonist of the story, okay? And whatever sufferings she has been facing, she had faced during the World War times, the story is about that. Okay? So let's begin. Anneliese Marie Annie Frank was a German born Jewish girl who wrote while in hiding with her family and 4 friends in Amsterdam during the German occupation of Netherlands in World War II. Okay, so the story is telling that she had been writing, Annie Frank had been writing whatever was happening with her while she was hiding with her family. Hiding why? Because they wanted to protect themselves. Children, when in India Pakistan war also happened, that time many Indians were hiding. Why? Because they wanted to save their lives, they wanted to protect their loved ones. They were not scared about the materialistic things, about the gold they had or the houses they had. The most priority were lives. Okay, to save life was that was very important. Her family had moved to Amsterdam after the Nazis gained power in Germany. Okay, so Germany was ruled by Nazis that time during the World War time. So the family, in order to protect themselves, they had moved to Amsterdam. But were trapped. Trapped means फंस गए. Okay, but they were they were trapped when the Nazi occupation extended into the Netherlands. First, Nazis rule was not there in Amsterdam, so in order to protect their lives they had shifted there. But how they got trapped? Because Nazis extended their occupation in Netherlands also. As persecutions against the Jewish population increased, the family went into hiding in July 1942 in hidden rooms. Okay, the population of Jewish increased in Amsterdam, so what the family did, they kept hiding themselves in her father Otto Frank's office building. Now, where were they hiding? They were hiding in her father's office building. Okay, after 2 years in hiding, so children, such a long time, they had spent long 2 years hiding. The group was betrayed and transported to the concentration camp system. Betrayed means dhoka. The group was betrayed by someone and camp system where Annie died of typhus in Bergen-Belsen within days of her sister. Okay, Annie died over there. Okay, she could not survive, she could not handle the situation, and she died of typhus. Her father Otto The only survivor of the group returned to Amsterdam after the war ended. Okay, the camp people, children, this was the whole situation, very clumsy, very hazy situation. The world was at war, people were running after each other. The leaders, who they wanted to kill those people, they wanted to make them their slaves. The poor people, the people ran to save their lives. Okay, so in whichever place they were hiding, the people betrayed them and told the Nazis that they were inside there. So Nazis people came and they created lots of confusion. They begged them to save their lives, but they did not. And in all this commotion, in all this problem, Annie Frank died. Okay, so who was left? Her sister also died, Margaret Frank. Who was left alive in the whole family? That was the father. Okay, and what another thing was left with him? The diary which Annie Frank had written. Okay, convinced that it was a unique record, he took action to have it published in English under the name The Diary of a Young Girl. Okay, now he thought that this was the only witness, the only thing, the only unique record that was left. Whatever they had faced, whatever problems were in the whole country during that time, all that was mentioned in the book. Okay, so that book was very precious. So what he did, he published that diary by the name of The Diary of a Young Girl. The diary was given to Annie Frank for her 13th birthday and chronicles the events of her life from 12th June 1942 until its final entry of 1st August 1944. Okay. So when was the diary given? Diary was given to her on her 13th birthday, and from chronologically means according to the dates. She kept writing it since 2 years. She had continuously written that diary. Chronology means chronological order, as in according to the dates. It was eventually translated from its original Dutch into many languages and became one of the world's most widely read books. Okay, it got this diary of Annie Frank was so good that it got translated into many languages and it became one of the widely read books. There have also been several films, televisions, and theatrical productions, and even an opera. Opera is the singing that is happening. Wah, wah. This is opera, okay? Where they sing their heart loudly, okay? Described as the work of a mature and insightful mind, the diary provides an examination. Intimate means very close examination of daily life under Nazi occupation. Okay, children, so the diary which this little girl had written was so deep that it could tell probably each and every suffering, each and every minute the people suffered there, and it was exactly the way they had faced the problems. Annie Frank has become one of the most renowned and discussed of Holocaust victims. Okay, Holocaust victim as in the people who suffer, the victims, the sufferers. Writing in a diary is a really strange experience for someone like me. Not only because I have never written anything before, but also because it seems to me that later on neither I nor anyone else will be interested in the musing of a 13-year-old schoolgirl. Okay, so now the beginning of the diary said that the girl said that it is very strange, it is very surprising that I am writing a diary because I have never done that before. And I am also amazed that why will I or somebody else be interested in my diary or will want to read it in the near future? Oh well, it doesn't matter. I feel like writing and I have an even great need to get all the things off my chest. Okay? Children, it is often said that when we have problems in our heads going on, we should speak it out. Okay? उससे मन हल्का होता है. Right? So same way she said that I cannot speak to anyone what I am feeling. I cannot share my sorrow, my depression. So all I am going to write the diary and pen down all my emotions, all my feelings in that particular diary. Paper has more patience than people. Okay? Patience means sabr, calmness. I thought of this saying on one of those days when I was feeling a little depressed. Depressed means very sad, very tensionized about the life, about everything, and was sitting at home with my chin in my hand, bored and listless. Listless is with no energy. Okay? Restless. Wondering whether to stay in or to go out. Okay, during this whole scene that going out can be harmful to them, they can be killed. Okay, so she kept there motionless, sad about life, tensionized about life, depressed about life. I finally stayed where I was brooding. Brooding as in where she was brooded. Brooded means where she was growing up. Yes, paper does have more patience, and since I am not planning to let anyone else read this, stiffed back notebook grandly refers to as diary. Okay, so she said that yes, in near future, who's going to read my diary? So without anyone suspecting that anyone is going to read it, I'll pen down all my feelings in this particular thing known as diary. Unless I could find a real friend, it probably won't make a big difference. Okay, now she did not had any close friend, so she said that with friend one can share one's feeling, but till the time she's not having any friend, she's making diary her friend, and she'll pen down all the emotions, all the secrets, all the feelings she's going through. Now I'm back to the point that prompted me to keep a diary in the first place. I don't have a friend. Okay, so she says that the very first thing that motivates me to keep a diary, to write a diary, is that I have no friend. Okay, let me put it more clearly, since no one will believe that the 13-year-old girl is completely alone in the world, and I am not. I have loving parents and a 16-year-old sister. Okay, she said that nobody is going to believe that in such a big world, a 13-year-old girl like me is not having any friend. So she said that I am not alone in this world. I have a nice, sweet family. My parents love me. I have a 16-year-old sister also. And there are about 30 people I can call friends. I have a family, loving aunts, and a good home. No, on the surface, I seem to have everything except my one true friend. Children, it is very true that the importance of family relatives is on one side, and the importance of a friend, a true friend, is on the other side. Because children, a friend is someone who never judges us. Okay, we can speak our heart out. We don't have to become someone else, talking rudely, speaking shit about each other, enjoying, showing your ugly sides. Okay, but this doesn't happen in relatives part. Okay, you have to pretend to be someone else. You will get judged, but friends don't judge you. They simply love you, respect you, and take care of you, help you in each and every way, in each and every situation. All I think about when I am with friends is having a good time. I can't bring myself to talk about anything but ordinary everyday needs, things. We don't seem to be able to get any closer, and that's the problem. Okay, she said that maybe she's not close enough, or she does not gels up with people quickly, so might be she's not having any friend. Maybe it's my fault. In any case, that's just how things are, and unfortunately they are not liable to change. Liable means sometimes things can't change. It is very difficult to change the things. This is why I have started the diary. So she's telling all the reasons why she's kept a diary. Children, first of all, she said that she doesn't has any friend. Okay, she cannot explain her emotion, share her emotions with anybody. So in order to relax her feelings, lessen her heart depression, she is writing a diary to enhance the image of this long awaited friend in my imagination. I don't want to jot down the facts in this diary the way most people do, but I want the diary to be my friend. I am going to call this friend Kitty. So she said that I am not going to jot down things very particularly or anything. I am just going to jot down as if I am telling my friend, as if I am talking to my friend, as if I am sharing my feeling with my friend. Same way I want to share my feelings with this diary, and I am going to call this diary Kitty. So this diary will be named as Kitty, and this diary will become my friend with whom I can share all my feelings without any hesitation. What makes writing in a diary a strange experience for Annie Frank? You all can do this. Why does Annie want to keep a diary? This all has been explained. This also you people can write. Why did Annie think she could confide more in her diary than in people? Why shouldn't? Because she felt that she cannot gel up with people properly. People will judge her. And one more thing which she said, that paper has more patience than people. So she feels that diary could listen to her very quietly without any judgment or without any problems. She could share her feelings and lessen her sadness. All right, the next part, the remaining, will continue in the very next video. Till the time people read this, okay, do read it twice and let me know if there's any problem.